told that there was a creek lined with gold, solid gold.
Hello everyone, welcome back for episode 7. Here's a pan from one of Jesse and Kathy's cleanouts. We're taking the day off from mining to go get some firewood. Kathy's bringing Jesse his chainsaws. We had scouted the area the day before and found several good prospects.
Gas or the chain or anything?
Chain.
Jesse decided on this tree as it's right on the top of this steep bank here, and it should just fall right down onto the road and we can cut it up and take it home.
This will have some rot in it, but not much.
Yeah, it's right in between the trees there. Both branches are holding it.
We got a widowmaker tree here leaning on this tree that we want to cut down, so we got to be careful.
To run this way? You want to? Which way are you running? You're gonna make it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll slide down that tree.
Right.
I can go this way.
So we got our escape routes planned out. Time to cut the tree. Well, things did not go as planned when we fell this tree. The hinge inadvertently broke and the tree trunk slid forward, hit the bank, slid down, and started falling back towards us. So good thing we had an escape plan. So we cut it all up, brought it down, loaded it up in the back of Kathy's pickup truck here. We're going to drag a couple of extras back to our camps to cut up for firewood. Got a couple of nice sized logs back at camp here. Cut these up, split them up, and we'll have good firewood for another week. Pippin wasn't a fan of the chainsaw noise. Back at the Three Muska Minor dredge. Getting in a quick morning shift here to clear off some overburden here, but we're going to go pick up Bob in Lewiston here in the afternoon. The squealing noise that I had on my engine was the slot key on the air compressor shaft was disintegrated, and it was causing the pulley to slip and squeal. Of course, I didn't have a replacement slot key, so what I did is I took a right size Allen wrench and cut it. I inserted that, tightened everything back up, and that bush fix got us back dredging again. Starting to get some sizable rocks out here towards the middle of the creek that we got to deal with. Trying to get a nice area cleared off here so that Bob can concentrate on working on the bedrock when he gets here. Put him right to work. a half a mile. Here we see Nathan getting set up across the Oregon Creek. He drove up from Florida, but we hadn't seen him for quite a while. This is where Nathan's setup is located. Are you having any luck? Oh no, okay. You're gonna do a suction into a high banker? Nathan is set up probably about a quarter mile upstream from where Jesse and Kathy are working.
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
Is that the end of your line right there? You can see the ribbon just to the right of where Nathan is standing. Comes a truck.
Yeah. It's amazing how 150 feet shrinks. Are you having trouble with equipment? Are you having trouble with your equipment?
Oh no!
Wow. He sneezed and everything too. Okay. Okay, I'm right now. It seems to settle a little bit, so I'm doing better. Okay, good. Yeah. Oh wow. Wow.
A lot of pollen.
When Nathan was bringing his equipment done, he was walking through the greenery and all the pollen was kicked up into the air. He got some into his eye and he was breathing in some of it, and he was down sick for 3 or 4 days and his eyes was swollen, so he was off mining for a good week just because of the pollen.
It can be tough when you're out here by yourself and trying to get everything done, and especially when you're not feeling well. A half mile downstream at Lanny's dredge. See a picture of Lanny's crew, his brother Rick, son Cody, and Cody's girlfriend Elizabeth. Yeah. Is it 2-layer, like is it kind of a brown and then turns gray underneath that and then a red layer underneath that? That's what I got too. Yeah, I see that too in mine. My bedrock, I have quartz going through it, veins going through it. I have a red kind of decomposing something granite. It sucks right up. It's almost like a compacted clay almost, but it's a rock, but it's decomposing. So I just run my nozzle down and I can suck down 3 inches right into that with no problem.
Cool. Yeah, and then the other probably just breaks right.
Yeah, the other just breaks up as I hit it with the nozzle as I go by, so it breaks up really cool.
We found a couple pieces here that was real jagged, haven't traveled very far, so I think somewhere between here and not too far up, it's coming out. You know.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of these little side creeks coming down through here. Yeah, it'd be nice to know where the load is or where the streaks are coming from.
Across from where you guys are about that, on that little chute, if you walk down it,
there's down a little bit ways. We were down there doing a little bit of river sluicing when we first got here.
Yeah, there's veins of quartz that thick coming out of the side.
Oh, on the wall right there?
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to go over and check that out.
Go right down into the.
Oh wow.
Into the.
So that's a good sign, yeah.
Yeah. I dug down 6 or 8 inches of hole on the little way. I'd like to get just all of the seeds. There's any holes coming out of it. Oh, it's some of those quartz.
Yeah, sure. So who's gonna get in? See the size and quantity of rocks that Lanny had to deal with when he was dredging here. A lot of rocks. Retta and I took the afternoon to drive into Lewiston to pick up Bob at the airport. He's going to be here for about a week and give us a hand dredging. So of course we get Bob back to camp and we put him right to work panning what we did this morning, dredging. You can see a few flakes of gold here that has mercury on it. There wasn't a lot of mercury that we found, but every day we'd find a few drops of it in our sluice. So a new day, Bob's going to get into the water there, work that bedrock, and get us some gold. Kind of nice sitting there watching Bob do the work a little bit. I'm going to attend the dredge here and give Retta a break. You can see we're about in the middle of the creek there with Bob in the hole, just in front of those two large boulders that we're kind of hoping will act as a natural roof. Going to check in front of these boulders to see if there's any gold deposited on the downstream side of that river. Here's a view of Bob working in the hole. As we push out to the center of the creek, bedrock was getting a little bit deeper where Bob is at now. It's about 5.5 feet deep. Another nice angle of Bob working here, all the rocks he has to clear. For this section of the Oregon Creek, this is typical of what you'll find as far as material-wise and rock size. See how deep Bob is here. Nice to have Bob back helping out with the dredging. It really makes a big difference. Marietta is back tending the dredge again. She has a lot of raking. It's constant raking off of this due to the size of the material that piles up at the end of the dredge. Give Bob the camera here so he can show you what he's been working on. It's nice looking bedrock. It's not really cracked or crevice like Jesse and Kathy have on their site, but there is a lot of gold underneath that clay layer. But every day we were able to pull a few grams off of that bedrock. Thank you everyone for watching. We hope to see you in episode 8. We'll see Matt and his brother-in-law Mike doing some dredging. Jesse and Kathy is going to take us to a historic mining site where the Chinese were mining and show us the beautiful wall they made. Here you see our clean out for the day.
Give us a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. We are the 3 Muska Miners.